Welcome to this beginner's guide to Azure Synapse Ingestion from Blob. In this tutorial we will walk through the process of ingesting data from Azure Blob storage into Azure Synapse Analytics. First we need to understand the key concepts involved in this process. Azure Synapse Analytics is a cloud-based analytics service that allows you to integrate and analyze data from various sources. Azure Blob Storage is a cloud-based object storage solution that can store large amounts of unstructured data. To ingest data from Blob storage into Synapse Analytics, we will use a pipeline. A pipeline is a series of activities that are executed in a specific order to extract data from a source and load it into a destination. To create a pipeline, we need to navigate to the Azure Synapse workspace and click on the Integrate button. Then we click on the Pipeline button and select the data ingestion template. We then select Azure Blob Storage as the source and Azure Synapse Analytics as the destination. Next, we need to specify the connection details for the source and destination. For the source, we need to provide the storage account name and the container name. For the destination, we need to provide the database name and the table name. After specifying the connection details, we can configure the data loading settings. We can choose to load the data in batch mode or streaming mode. We can also specify the data format and the delimiter. Once we have configured the pipeline, we can execute it and monitor its progress. We can also schedule the pipeline to run at regular intervals. Best practices for ingesting data from Blob storage into Synapse Analytics include using the correct data format and delimiter, handling errors and exceptions, and monitoring the pipeline for performance issues. In conclusion, ingesting data from Azure Blob storage into Azure Synapse Analytics is a straightforward process that involves creating a pipeline and specifying the connection details and data loading settings. By following the steps outlined in this tutorial and using best practices, we can efficiently and effectively ingest data from Blob storage into Synapse Analytics.